Hi. It's been like a million years since I made a video. And something last night just made me go, you know what, why don't you just make a video? That might spur you on to do some work, because I've been very lazy over the last few years with the Starlet. Just life been getting in the way as usual, just standard life, which has been really good because lots of family time and all that, but you know, lots of work as well. But I did, I basically haven't touched a Starlet for years, and then I did a track day in my Civic, because the Galanza's gone. That went years ago to a friend who's building it very, very nicely now. And I bought a Civic because it's much more practical with the family. And I took it to Goodwood, which was fun. So I put a clip in now. So that was good. When my friend's Escort wasn't ready, so I managed to nab his ticket, and yeah, it was good fun. That was standard Toyo TR1s or T1Rs, whatever the newer version is, just road tyres. The DS Ferodo DS 2,500 pads, whatever they are. Yeah, great fun. What a good car that is on the track. So I'm gonna try and do another track day next year in that now, because it's getting a bit minging. But yeah, so I thought I'm gonna do a bit of welding today. So after that track day, I had a bit of inspiration, and I started to get all this plating done around my gearbox tunnel. Pulled the cage out, the damp shed, which has got loads of surface rust and pitting on it, so I've wire brushed all that down, and I started putting in these plates. So today I'm just gonna drag all this back out and crack on with some welding, basically. So yeah, sort that out. Okay. So here's a bit of a better view of what I've been up to. I made this. I started to weld in this like access panel to get to these top two diff bolts. Got to buzz it all up. Still, and then I put in my spreader plates there, and I've got these floor spreaders, a hole sawed there, so when I tack the cage in, I can drop the cage through the floor, weld the tops, bring the cage back up, slip them in, and then weld everything up there. So the cage is fully welded over the top. So otherwise you've got to like take your roof skin off, and I don't want to do that. And then I've just extended the coffin, what was dubbed the coffin, my boxy gearbox tunnel. It's got a slight little curve to it, but ain't we all? And then yeah, again, this is going to be that access panel I spoke about ages ago. loads of nice little Allen keys with the machine little washers. Then I can get to the cam angle sensor and the rear water outlet. So yeah, it took a bit of time to cut and make all these panels. So I'm just going to try and buzz all this up today, because I don't want to be leaning in there with a door bars tacked in. So while it's free, I'm going to do that. And then other stuff, I don't know whether to do. I think I'm gonna stay on these factory mounts and make a new subframe. I'll do that. The boot floor, I'm gonna cut this back out, sheet it over flush. It's gonna have a small tank up top, because for track days I want a nice exhaust coming down, box there, skinny box there, come down, diverter valve to a big box, a U, and a big box and an out. And I'm going to have a nice little twin exhaust, and then a diverter valve to just single box, or maybe just straight piping out for ASBO burnouts at a car show, and then the big double box for track days, so I can literally just go underneath and pull a lever. I don't even want it actuated or anything, just underneath, pull a lever, track day mode activated, nice and quiet. Because it's going to be turbo, it'll be quieter than usual, but this is all still here. And another job I want to do is I'm going to cut this back and weld this like back, so it kind of continues looking a bit more factory, so I can get the engine up, because I can't actually get to the back spark plug hole. It's about here, and the whole reason for that was I wanted my engine to sit as far back. My old Pinto engine was basically flush against this, so all that weight was over those front wheels, whereas now it's all in line, thus the coffin having to come back about a foot. But yeah, enough talking, let's get on with some welding. The most annoying thing is I've grown my hair. I haven't cut it since January, so my daughter can learn to plait. And I've always wanted long hair. But god damn, it just means everything falls off. Ugh. It falls off my head every 5 seconds. God, it's like seamer welding. I haven't welded. I mean, I did this tacking, and then I did about an hour's welding, and I ran out of wire, and then that completely made me lose enthusiasm again for a month. So I'm a month off welding, and I was never a neat welder anyway. Jesus Christ, this is like bloody. Have you ever seen the seamer welds? It's so funny. Oh, what was that? Oh my God. Oh. See what I mean? See what I mean? There's also going to be a lot of grinding down of welds. because they ain't good enough. I'm going to tackle that. Once the cage is in, I'm going to save my pennies and get it acid dipped, and then get it back on the jig, and then just do all the final welding. Oh. Right, let's move on. Right, I've had enough. Can't do it anymore. I've done what I can. I don't know if you can see it. Obviously, there's nothing a good grinder can't do. God, this was like bloody piping ice in. Filling that gap. Right there. bit. Done what I can up there. These upside down bits I'm going to do when I've, like I said, got the shell stripped. Oh, Jesus. It was hard. I mean, I haven't welded properly in ages, so I'm rusty as hell. But like I said, this is all going to get, well, my plan for the interior is I want to carpet the front half as well, because I'm getting old and I want some comfort. So I'm going to carpet over the tunnel. I think it was the Bad Obsession Motorsport guys, they found this carpet that you could mould, like you heat up and you mould. So I want black moulded carpet, like a tunnel piece, two big pieces, so I mean one big tunnel piece moulded, and then two footwell pieces that overlap each other, and I'll edge them somehow, velcro them down or something. And then I want raised alley foot plates with all the swage holes, because I'm going to go for an alley Kp bucket seat, because the whole interior, cage, engine bay underneath is going to go black Raptor but fine crackle, like a Honda rocker cover is what I want. And then I just want an alley dash with some clocks hidden. There's going to be nothing on the dash apart from a rev counter, I think. Yeah, just the one hidden rev counter. And then I'm going to get a little switch panel, little angled switch panel here with all my buttons on. No indicator stalks, nothing. Just a shaft and a steering wheel and a rev counter. And then, yeah, all Raptored black with the carpet. So it's going to be all black interior with alley accents. And then the yellow is going to go like super thick, juicy 2K. I forgot I've got these things now too. Got a big lathe and a milling machine, so I can make some stuff on them. But yeah, this is enough. This is just a little video back. Thought I'd give it a go. And hopefully I'll make some more. They're not going to be as regular as they used to be, but I'm going to try and still document this when I get up here. I mean, just even doing this today has given me a bit of an oomph, because I'm finding it really hard to get motivation for it at the minute. But I'm just going to get the weld done. Yeah, this done. Cage in. Tubs and arches. Front and rear. Mark 1 Golf GTI arches pulled and welded in. Weld that up. Weld that up. Cut all these lips off. Make sure they're good. Get this boot bit welded in. And then I think once that's done, it's pretty much like, I'll get my bucket seats, mount them in there, just so they're sort of in and around the cage. Yeah. Anyway, right. Peace. I'll catch you next time. Also, I forgot to add, I've changed the channel name to the Tired Dads Racing Club, which as far as I'm aware, no one's got. I've been looking, but me and my friend Johnny, we do a lot of sim racing. Another reason I've not done half of this stuff, I do a lot of sim racing, and I even quit karting because I prefer sim racing. I've got a good sim racing setup. I've got a good sim rig, which I can show you in another video if anybody's interested. I want to do a few sim racing videos. So yeah, the channel's going to change to the Tired Dads Racing Club, because I'm a tired dad. Johnny is a tired dad. So we're going to try and set up our own little league on a Corsa Competizione, where we can basically just have some fun racing without the pressures, sort of all the plus 30-year-old dads who don't have hours to put into setups and etc, etc. So we're going to try and get that running. So that's why the channel's changed to Tired Dads Racing Club, because that's going to be my new thing I'm going to try and do as a little hobby project. But this car series and everything to do with cars will still be the Cars with Friends series. Friends. So that's why the name's changed, if you're wondering. I don't know who's wondering. Who the hell cares? I don't know. But whatever.